Hello Taurus, this is your February reading for 2017. My name's Leona from Supra ConsciousSoul. Okay, so this is your reading. Initially I drew out these cards. Then Spirit told me, well, these ones in the center are the ones from the bottom of the deck. Then Spirit told me to use the rest of the cards to lay out opposite side, basically, so a reflection. Okay, so basically the first three cards we've got for you is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Now what this can talk about is it can talk about being overloaded at work. It can talk about feeling overwhelmed, like you're doing the job of two people, because this is the After Tarot. There's two people on this card, as opposed to in the normal Rider-Waite there's one. So this can talk about feeling overwhelmed, feeling like you're doing the job of two people. And next to it we've got the Ten of Pentacles. That can talk about relatives, inheritance. It can talk about feeling quite lush, like having a lot of family around you, feeling part of like something greater, like part of a linear history, part of a unit, part of a group. And then the third card we've got is the Star. Now this can talk about healing, but what I'm also getting from this is that with the Eight of Pentacles there in reverse and then the Ten of Pentacles upright, I'm getting that you need to nourish yourself, because if you look at the Star card, she's there nourishing herself in order to then pour the water out onto the ground and to nourish the earth, to nourish the ground. So I'm getting that it's very much about you needing to look after yourself in order to nourish those around you, in order to nourish your family, in order to heal. I'm also getting from the Star card that you're being very protected at the moment. You have like celestial protection, should I say. I can also get from this that with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, there could be a need for you and somebody else to work together. This is working together on a project, working together for the good of something. It could be two parents that have got a child together that are not really working together. But I'm getting that this is needed in order for this happy home and in order for this star and this healing. There's a need to either work together, or there could be an overburdening, feeling like you're doing the job of two people. I'm getting that you need to reach out for help if that is the case, because there's plenty around you, especially with the Ten of Pentacles and the Star card. Okay, so moving down, we've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. Now this is kind of asking us not to try and get away with anything too risky, too illegal, too dodgy, not to take uncalculated risks, not to think that we could get away with something, because now is not the time. Now is not the time. Next to that we've got the Two of Swords, and that can talk about arguments and needed to bring two sides of something together, because we've got the Chariot card right next to that. So the Chariot card is very much about harnessing two things together in order to move forward. It can also talk about Two of Swords needing to make a decision, needing to stand up for what you believe as well, needing to point those swords in one direction or another, but not trying to be crafty about it, making the decision in truth, because if you make it in truth, then you'll be able to move forward with the Chariot. And that's when I'm getting that, yeah, the journey's already begun. It's because this guy's from the After Tarot. Look, he's relaxing, he's got something in his hand. He's not riding the Chariot right now. It's like he's taking a break, like he's just visited somewhere. He's got that city behind him, but his journey started. Okay, moving down from that, we've got the Queen of Wands. Now this is from the Tarot of New Vision, so this is what you see behind the Queen. So from this card I'm getting that there's an older woman or man, because the energy can be both, that is quite fiery but nurturing, quite social, very social, caring. There's somebody that could possibly come in to look out for you, and it's about a new journey. There's a new journey that you've started. There's something that you've just begun. It's a sense of awakening, a sense of innocence. Whatever this is, it brings you real kind of joy. Very much a new beginning. The sun's there. Yeah, it brings contentment. But because I've pulled from 3 decks, I've pulled from the Tarot of New Vision, the Rider-Waite, and then the After Tarot. So we've got 2 Queens of Wands here. So in this one, she's reversed. Now this is talking about somebody else with a fire energy that could be against you, or it could be you having this negative or positive fire energy. Either way, you could be the one that's helping nurture somebody else in terms of their new goal, but I'm very much getting that it's you being nurtured from your goal, and then there's somebody that's against you, somebody that's a bit slandery, a bit gossipy, not really on your team, so to speak. So then, if we move back up here, we've got the Page of Cups. And he's saying that there's something that wants to come in emotionally. There's somebody who may be quite young, quite naive, a bit younger than you possibly, who's offering love. Not necessarily as young and naive as the Fool, so to speak, but more, they're not as mastered as the King. They've got a light, young kind of energy to them. They want to bring in something. They want to bring in something emotionally to you. And it could be to do with working on something together. There's this need to look out for this person, whoever it is, that's bringing something into you. Underneath that, it's talking about memories of the past. It's talking about having good memories, feeling quite protected, reminiscing. Can also talk about somebody coming back from the past. This Page of Cups here, he's got next to him, as his opposite, the 3 of Cups. So I'm getting that this person could almost be wanting to come in and offer more. They want, they think getting with you is like, would be a kind of like an award, like, that's what I'm getting. It's like almost like a trophy. Okay, not sure why I'm getting that, but anyway. So next to the Six of Cups, we've got the Three of Swords, and that could be talking about somebody coming back from the past who's hurt us before, or somebody coming back from the past who's hurt and feels like they need you possibly to pull out those swords maybe for them, or they're looking to you for healing possibly. Underneath that, we've got the Sun in reverse, and then the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups in this deck, he's being a bit greedy, a little bit selfish. I'm getting the sense that there's a sense of not sharing with those around, because this guy's eating at the table alone. And I'm also just getting just now that it could be a case of, I'm getting children again, and like not sharing the children, not being fair, I suppose, when it comes to the children in a way. Okay. And that could, yeah, and then because we've got the Queen of Wands there, yeah, I get in the sense that it's about being fair to the children, doing what's right for those that can't have like their own voice, but there's a need to move forward, and this new start. Okay, so now the opposite reflection, what I'm getting now, like, because like at the time when I was doing this, I didn't really realise why I was kind of doing it, but now I'm kind of getting that this opposite reflection is how the other person, from their perspective, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so this is kind of almost like, so there's the line in the middle, that's what I've just read. Now this side is over here. Okay, so the first thing that I'm getting straight away is this person can be a little bit tricky to deal with. A little bit tricky. I'm getting that they see completion in getting back with you. For some reason, they're seeing that they need to complete this. This is what they're on. Their focus is kind of wanting to show you that they can get back with you, showing you it's the right thing, showing you that they're your soulmate, that this is karmic destiny sort of thing. That's what they want to show you. But the Ace of Cups is in reverse. And then if you follow that line along, it's almost like you don't want to work on it. They want to work on it, but you don't really want to work on it. I'm getting that you're wanting to work on something else. And as well, because if you see the Magician there, he's got the little monkey behind him and he's putting on a show. I'm getting that this person, yeah, doesn't always tell the truth. They can be a little fantasy, living a little bit in fantasy, a little bit. but they see you as the like a sense of completion, or like almost like, yeah, like that trophy. Okay, let's move down. Okay, interesting. So we've got the Two of Wands here. Now somebody's focused on their work. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see, but then right in the background, right there, we've got that Joker. There's a trickster. So this is showing what we wouldn't normally see on a tarot card. This is like from a different perspective. Than Tarot of New Vision comes from a different perspective. So what I'm seeing with that is that this kind of trickster, there's somebody who's working on their passions. There's somebody who's got the world in their hands and they're looking out and they're working on their passions and they're working on moving forwards. And they've got their back to this trickster. But this trickster's trying to get their attention because they want to build something stable with you. They're trying to build something stable with you. Okay, so we've got the Hermit in reverse. This person could be a Virgo as well, because we've got the Mercury with the... this person could be a Virgo trying to get back with you. They want to get married. They're seeing some sort of fortune within that. But they're reversed at the moment. I think they're kind of realising that maybe you're not as interested, because there they are, look, right next to the broken heart, and then trying to come back from the past. Then we've got somebody trying to get away with something. The person making somebody else making a decision, but moving forwards. There's a decision to be made about this trickster person. That you don't know whether you want them in your life or not. But in some way you're kind of bound to them. I'm seeing that with the blindfold on the face. You're kind of bound to them in a way. But this guy is not bound to this Chariot. You need to start your journey and begin your journey. But make that decision. You have to make a decision, otherwise the universe makes it. Okay, so this person thinks that they're very much on higher ground. Yeah. I'm getting that they're praying. I'm getting that they're praying. They're making lots of wishes. It's like they want to make other choices, but they can't, because all they can see is this. They want to work on this. This is the Three of Pentacles. Now what this Three of Pentacles is saying in the After Tarot is that, to me right now, is that this guy's made this thing, but if you look at this statue carefully, it's very sad. Oh, my camera's not focusing in as great, but the statue's very sad. It could be a slave. Somebody's arguing. That, yeah, it's like somebody's on higher ground. There's a and they don't know what decision to make. They're kind of living in a little bit of a fantasy. Yeah. They're trying to make... It's like they're trying to make it without you, but it's not. There's no joy in what they're creating. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, see, look, they've got the sun next to them. No. They think that... excuse me. They think that you're being selfish. They think that you're being selfish, and that's why the sun is turned down. It's almost... But I'm not getting that that's the same reversed queen there. I'm getting that that's a different energy. That's a different reversed energy. That's a fire sign. Fire energy. This energy here is not very fire. yeah, so, okay. So when I pulled one of the Vintage Wisdom Oracle cards, for this side, I got harmony. Now, harmony is when two things can coexist or work together. So it kind of fits with this reading. But I think that that's what this person wants. They want to create some kind of harmony because they believe it will bring about some kind of fortune possibly for them. In terms of you as well. But then on this side we've got, from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle, we've got dreams. So this person on this side, the original Taurus that I'm reading for, this person, you're chasing your dreams. But it's saying to just make sure that they don't stay dreams. Like, make sure that you give these dreams feet, if you know what I mean. Sorry, my smudge stick was getting out of control. Yeah, make sure you give these dreams feet. And it's asking you to have grace. It's asking you to move slowly and carefully and just to take note of yourself and how you move, and are you being as graceful as you could be in situations, in life. Okay, Taurus, so that is your reading for February 2016. Hope this has helped. Take care, stay blessed.